Hi creative friends, my name is Audrey. Welcome to my studio vlog. This studio vlog, I'm just gonna cover like a lot of different things. I did a lot of organizing in my studio this week. I have a lot of packages to open and I'm working on some client stuff as well as my 2025 calendar. So I just wanna take you behind the scenes and give you a peek into my life as a teaching artist. My hair is still kind of drying, so don't mind the messy hair. One of the things I'm looking forward to next month in October is that I'm going to be selling in an in-person market again. It's been a while. My first one this year was back in, oh gosh, was it June now? I can't even remember. Was it June or August? I'm like mixing up all my dates now. So I'm really excited because this craft fair is literally in my backyard. I could probably walk to it if I really wanted to, but it's in my neighborhood, it's in my town, and that's when I'm going to be bringing all of my holiday stuff and hopefully my calendars. So this week, yeah, my goal is to finish all the painting, the digitizing, and as well as like, designing it and putting it all together. So if you want like a preview, so the theme for my 2025 calendar is houseplants. I'm so excited for it. Like I spent so much time trying to figure out what the theme was going to be. I thought about, do I do patterns again? Do I do abstract colors? Do I do like floral patterns? Yeah. I had a lot of ideas in my head. And then just when I looked around my house and trying to get inspiration, my houseplants give me so much inspiration. So yeah, so I chose 12. Some of them I have in my collection, some of them I don't. And I painted 3 of them so far. So here is a sneak preview. So this is one of the plants that I don't currently have in my collection. They're a little bit high maintenance. This one I used to have, but I think I killed it. And this one is a more recent acquisition, and I got it from Costco of all places. Mine isn't hanging like I painted it here. It's just in a pot going upwards. I thought that, hanging pots are always cute. So yeah, so those are 3 so far. I've sketched out the rest. I just need to paint them. So that's on the docket for this week. But right now I want to open this package because I'm going to be taking this with me to that craft fair next month. I know I call it craft fair, craft show, vendor market, vendor show. Like there's so many different names for it. So if I accidentally use a different term, I'm literally talk about the same thing. I just call it so many different things because it also goes by so many different names. So this has my washi tape. I'm so excited because this has my holiday collection. It has my wildflowers washi tape. I'm so excited. So here we go. So I ordered a lot. I think I ordered 10 designs and 9 of them or 8 of them are my holiday collection. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I can't even. Curious as to where I get my washi tape printed. I get them from a manufacturer called Vograce, VOGRACE.com. And I found them because a lot of other artists use them as well. I found them through Google and I decided to go with them because they have a low minimum order quantity or MOQ. A lot of manufacturers, in order to make it worth their while, make it worth their time and, their revenue too, after all, their business as well, they usually have a very high MOQ, like 100 or 500. And if I was doing really well in wholesale, if I was passing them out to other stores, I would order 100 of one design. But because I'm a small shop, and I only do these in-person markets like every now and then, I couldn't justify, spending $500, more than $500, $1,000 on just a few designs, But Vograce's MOQ is only 10. and it's 10 for their most basic like washi tape. So if you want foil or if you want the clear, then there is a higher MOQ, which makes sense. But for their basic, just, you know, regular washi tape style, then yeah, it's only 10. And you can do like wider washi tape, thinner washi tape. I like to go with the standard width just because that's just good for everybody. And I didn't want to have to design so many different sizes. So I usually order 11 of each design so that I can keep one for myself. And then the 10 are going to be put in my shop, my in-person shows. Okay, so here's the washi tape. I'm going to show you each one. I'm going to leave it in the rolls because there should be 10. So I'm going to leave them in the rolls. But here's the first one. So this is part of my Christmas collection. It's just pink and green stripes. I decided to go with my color scheme for this Christmas design is like a dark sage green, light pink, obviously a forest green, and then like little pops of red. Oh, you know what? I have 8 designs that are part of my Christmas collection. Here are the Christmas trees. I decided to put a beige background on this one. So it looks really dark, but that's just because like all the transparent layers are on top of each other. But this is the Christmas trees. These are my Christmas lights. This is one that I put out as a poll on my Instagram. And I asked, should I do a white background or should I do a dark blue background? And most people wanted the white. So that's that. This one is just mostly greenery, and you know, it's just like winter themed greenery, some holly, some pine, and yeah, and just on a white background. I also customized my washi tape so that it has the business name on the roll. A few more. So this one is just, you know, berries and leaves again, and it has that beige background again. I think I like having a colored background because, you know, it just adds a little bit of like softness and warmth to the design. Like white is fine, and most of my washi tape do have a white background, but every once in a while it's just nice to have like just like a warm background. This one is also greeneries, but this time pink berries. So I like this one a lot because it's not obviously Christmas, you know, like it could also work just like in the winter time. It could work even in the springtime. Like it doesn't have to be during the Christmas season, but I am categorizing it as Christmas just because it's part of the collection. It fits with the color scheme, but yeah, you don't have to. And then this is the last one. I was definitely concerned with how this washi tape was going to turn out because I chose a very dark background for this, and I was a little bit nervous. Like in my mock-up, in my design, it looks perfect, you know, but then when it's printed in such a small scale, like you just don't know. So these are pink bows just on a really dark green background, and I actually really like it. Even the greenery turned out really well. I really like it. I think the background looks even darker, maybe again because they're on top of each other, the transparent layers, but I wonder if I just pull out one little strip, maybe it'll look just a little bit lighter. I really, really am impressed with how this came out. And the bows are still like very clear. You can see it very easily. I know you might see a little bit of a glare because of my window, but oh my gosh, I love how those came out. And then I got 2 more designs that are non-Christmas. So this is part of my fall wildflower collection. And it just has blue and purple little dainty wildflowers. Yeah, so it just looks like you have a field of flowers. I love how this turned out as well. So pretty. This last one mirrors my desktop background. It has these abstract crystal shapes. So I actually painted that during one of my live streams. So I'll make sure to link it above and in the description box. But I loved it so much. I love the bright colors. I love how the paints like bleed into one another. And so I turned it into washi tape as well. I love this. It came out so good. Like you can still see all of the light colors. I'm just in awe, like seriously. I never thought that I would actually get the chance to design washi tape. Like, yeah, I would walk down the aisles of, you know, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, those places, and I would see, really cute washi tape, and I would always wonder like, I wonder how those people got to, I wonder who designed them. I wonder how they got their washi tape printed. Yeah, I would always have those kinds of questions, but I never really thought that I could be one of them. I might not have my washi tape in big box stores like that, but I'm really proud to have them in my own shop. So yeah, please check these out. They will be in they'll be in my shop. So they come in rolls like this, but then, I ordered an extra. So then there are loose ones just right here in the bag. Oh, you know what? I ordered 9 designs. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so I ordered 9 designs, I guess. Looking at these Christmas designs, I also realized I need to finish my Christmas collection for my shop because I still haven't created greeting cards or stickers yet. So I got to get on that. All right, one of the things that I ordered from Amazon lately was this document camera. So I already have a document camera, and it's the Elmo brand, and I bought that probably 6 years ago. So it's been a long time, and it's been doing really well. Like, I had no problems with it. I love how lightweight it is. It also folds up to be like really thin, so it like fits in my bin without adding too much bulk or weight. But I noticed that recently I've been having some issues with exposure and the connectivity. And I don't think my Elmo has exposure settings. And so I've been having issues with the exposure because a lot of the rooms or venues that I go to have like harsh, overhead lighting. And so that creates like shadows and just overexposure on the surface that I'm working on. So I decided to just explore a different product and just kind of see what's out there. So then I looked at I really hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Ipevo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's Ipevo. And this is a cheaper model. This is I think when I bought it, it was around $80, maybe $90. So the only difference between this and the more higher end, which is like closer to $300, the main difference is that this has to be powered through your laptop. So the other one has its own power source and it has an HDMI input. So I prefer that one, to be honest, because that's very similar to my Elmo now. It has its own power supply. I can directly connect an HDMI to it. I just wanted to try this out and just see. And if it doesn't fit my needs, or if it doesn't do what I actually need it to do, and if it doesn't prove to be any better than my Elmo, then obviously I'll just stick to my Elmo, return this, and But I just figured, I just kind of want to test it and just see what it looks like, I do like that it's green though. Okay, so I do like how it kind of folds in nicely. So it already comes with its own USB cable, so that's helpful. See, it has exposure settings right here. So very helpful, but I want to make sure. I don't know if there's like software I have to download. Yeah, so I do like how it's like very easy to bend and maneuver. Okay, let's plug it in. Click the plus 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 a few times. Let's see what happens. Ooh, yeah, so you can definitely see it like getting overexposed. Let's set it down. Yeah, so this is actually really nice. All right. Oh, that's charcoal in the background. All right, so far I really like it. Oh, my screen is really dirty. That's okay. Yeah, but so far I really like it. All right, let's see how it overexposes. That's charcoal in the background. Yeah, so it's definitely getting overexposed. And then I can lower the exposure. Wow, that gets really dark. Wow. Yeah. So I really like this. Let me see the autofocus. I mean, it's very easy to use. I just don't like how I have to use this. But at the same time, then I don't have to, like unplug and plug in the HDMI into, this camera. So I just need to make sure that this app is like always working. Yeah, so let me just kind of play around with it a little bit longer and see what else it can do. All right, so after playing around with it for a little bit, again, I really like it. Now, the test is going to be this Saturday. I have a workshop and I want to take both of my document cameras and just see which one I like better. Now, again, because this cord is like attached to the device, I don't know the best way to, let me see. I try to fold it back up. Okay. Yeah, so I guess that's the best way. And then I think I'm gonna have to keep it in this box, which is a little bit bulky, but at least it'll keep it, safe. Yeah, I do like the ease of it. The quality is okay. There are lots of other functionalities like being able to record and live broadcast, all those kinds of things. But I don't need all of those fancy bells and whistles. I really just wanted to be able to control the exposure. This one doesn't have a light, so there's no light here. Maybe that's okay, so I'll just have to see how it works out. I'm probably gonna hold on to my Elmo like just in case, or maybe there will be a time of transition where I carry both of them and just see which one works better in which setting. So I think I'll just have to, just kind of test it out. I do have a workshop, this Saturday, and then I have a workshop on October 2nd. Maybe I'll try for my live stream. I'm not sure. We'll see. In conclusion, I like it.
Hello, welcome to GYG. What can I for you today?
So we like to order from Guzman y Gomez because it's so close to our house. Their fries are so good. Their food is so good. So this is the racket, no. So this is the chicken bowl. And their chips are pretty good, but yeah, it's really just their fries that are so, so good. So I'm just gonna eat my lunch. So both my husband and I work from home, and usually we do try to make lunch because otherwise it gets pretty expensive, Oh, it's Rocket just jumping off the table. So we do try to eat lunch from home and try to cook. But sometimes there are just days where, sometimes you're just tired. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just eat out. We don't do it that often. So so I'm gonna go ahead and eat my lunch and then do some more work in the afternoon. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so quick project update. So I had 3 houseplant paintings that I had already done prior to, filming today. And then I have painted 4 more. So let me show them to you. So the first is the fiddle leaf fig. So it's interesting because in this one, I decided last minute to change the shape of the pot. So I did have, I don't know if you can see this pencil line that goes all the way out here, but as I was painting it, I kind of didn't like it because as I was, just painting the leaves, I realized I don't like how the pot comes all the way out here and then it kind of matches the width of the plant. And so I wanted to make the pot a little bit narrower so that it's not competing with the width of the plant. So I think I made a good call. I'm really happy with it. All right, the next one is Philodendron Brazil, and I actually have this plant. It's way up there on this shelf. I love it. I love the variegation that it produces. It's got this like bright lemon lime color in the midst of these dark leaves. Really pretty plant. And so this is my version. I decided to give it a really bright pink pot, but I made it pretty small and I kind of hid it behind the leaves so that, it's not as obvious. And again, the variegation of the leaves really takes the, feature place. So yeah, really happy with this. This is such an easy plant to take care of. So if you're looking for a beginner friendly one, this is it. This is it. This is a good one. Another one that I did was the ZZ plant, and this is also a very hardy plant. So if you're looking for, again, an unkillable plant, this is the one. So there are a couple different varieties of this one. There's one where the leaves are like really dark and moody. I decided not to paint that version, but just keep it with the green leaves. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. The sketch that I chose for the plant, I made it a little bit taller. So I made the pot also a little bit taller. And then this last one that I painted in this painting session was the begonia. I like how this turned out, and I love that I can add the white details with the gel pen. But after I scan it and digitize it and bring it into Photoshop, I might just kind of like bump up the saturation. I didn't want to keep adding layers and layers to this, but I felt like some of the areas I could have just darkened a little bit more and increased the value on some of the colors. So yeah, that's really the only thing that I would probably change, but I'm really happy with it. So I have 5 more to go. I feel like I've been painting for like a really long time and it's kind of like draining me. But let me show you the other 5 that I have left to paint, and hopefully I'll have some time today to finish them. So one is the string of pearls. This is just such a cute plant. I don't have this one and I do want it in my collection. There's the pilea. So sometimes I just sketch just the plant and not the pot, because again, kind of like how I did with the fiddle leaf, I might decide last minute to change the shape of the pot. I have this one, I have this plant, and this plant produces like so many little babies. They're called pups, but yeah, really easy plant too. Next one is a Haworthia. So I do have this plant as well. Very easy to paint. I actually painted this during my live stream. And then I also painted this like for one of my Skillshare classes. I'm trying to like remember. Yeah, I think I did. So yeah, make sure to check those out. And then this is a Philodendron pedatum. I'm not sure how to pronounce the actual scientific name, but it kind of looks like a monstera, so don't be fooled. But because it kind of has these like, pointy leaves, but it's not a monstera deliciosa, so don't be confused. But it's just a really simple house plant. So I chose this one because of its unique leaf shape. So I don't own this plant, but yeah, it just looks so cool. It kind of looks like an arrowhead. And then last but not least, I mean, you can't have a houseplant collection without the Monstera Deliciosa. So this one will definitely be in the collection as well. I'm really excited. Okay. Now that I'm looking at these sketches again, I'm like, whew, I can do it. I can do it. So yeah, let's keep painting.